What's going on, everybody? K came here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the rosters. I mean, that's basically what all my videos are about, is me talking about, like, pretty much making announcements and giving updates and stuff. But anyways, I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm sure I'll make a video on what I've been doing and why I haven't been making videos eventually. But I'll save that for another video just so I don't waste time in this video. But anyways, for those of you guys who follow me on Twitter, you've even like looked at my recent videos, or not really even recent, it's like what, all the way from mid AW when I announced this, that Maniac was going to be returning and playing with us again in Black Ops 3, because we were like top 11 in Ghost, and I'm pretty sure like I made 3 different videos about like everything, and there were so many videos. Like, I told the whole entire story a couple times. You guys can go see those on my channel if you'd like to. But anyways, yeah, so he was supposed to be making the return, and we hyped up hashtag the return the entire time, and it was supposed to be like crazy, because in Ghost we had an insane amount of chemistry. Like, we didn't even need of course it was nice whenever I dropped maybe like 30 or 40, and then we'd have Liam drop 30 every once in a while, and then even Nitro and Huntsman would step it up. I mean, not as much Huntsman, he was more just OBJ and Ghost, but our chemistry, we had so much chemistry on the team that it literally won us games. Like, the way that people could bait and switch with each other, just the amount of teamwork we had was insane. And now that kind of has to do, I mean, not that, but Maniac has to do with what I'm talking about today. And at the beginning of what am I saying? At the beginning of Black Ops 3, you know, I'm pretty sure we all got a release day. I know Nitro, actually no, I think Nitro was like maybe a week late or so. Yeah, around that. But I know Huntsman, myself, and Liam all got a release day, and I'm pretty sure I ended up playing with Huntsman for a solid 2 weeks before I even talked to Maniac on Black Ops 3. And we ended up playing Zombies. I still haven't played... Actually, no, that's not true. I played 1 GB with him and his friend, and we ended up winning that. Or no, we didn't win the series, but we won a hardpoint. It was pretty nice. And so yeah, we were supposed to be making the return, and it never really happened. And eventually Liam was just like, you know, I don't care too much for comp in this game. And then he also came up with the excuse, because, you know, he always has to have excuses. He blamed Nitro's internet, even though Nitro moved his setup and fixed all that stuff. So at that point I was just like, whatever, man, he's a weirdo. He's pretty weird. And then I just asked him on Twitter, I was like, are you playing tonight, or are you ever even responding to my tweets? And he said, no, I'm not playing. And then I said, so are you quitting then? And he said, yeah, probably. And so I was like, alright, well, we just hyped up hashtag the return for nothing. And this whole entire time I was so excited because we were going to make hashtag the return, and then it just kind of ended like that. I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But either way, I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I know that myself, Huntsman, Nitro, we're all really good players. Any one of us can heat up at any time. Nitro's actually really good at this game, and I mean, of course, he has his off games as well, but he's actually really good. He was good at the beginning of AW, but then a whole bunch of stuff happened, and we didn't end up playing too much. Like, we didn't end up playing too much as a competitive team, and I don't even, like, he rarely played AW. I'm pretty sure he probably has maybe, like, a couple hours. I don't even think he has a day logged into it. But in Black Ops 3, he's actually pretty good. He's not necessarily insanely consistent, but he is a pretty good player. He's dropped 43 in uplink before, and I'm definitely excited to be playing with him. And then Huntsman, very excited to be playing with him, just because his knowledge of the game, because this game's so similar to Black Ops 2, knowledge in Black Ops 2 will carry over onto Black Ops 3, and same with gun skill, because it's basically Black Ops 2 just with a more next-gen feel, if you know what I mean. And so Hunson's pretty good at this game, except for when he's a full detriment and he can't get a single kill. 9 kills. Nitro too. Sorry, I had a cough. But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to teaming with those guys. Hopefully, I think Nitro and I, obviously, we're uncle and nephew, so we've been teaming for quite some time. And yes, he's only 6 months older than me, and he's my uncle. I get a lot of questions about that IRL. And then Huntsman, he's probably my closest friend I've met from gaming and stuff. So I think it's pretty cool, like, that I've been able to meet people from Georgia and Tennessee and anything just from playing video games in Pennsylvania and all those places. I think that's really cool, and most high schoolers don't get that privilege of being friends with people outside of, like, the local area, and I think that's pretty cool. But Huntsman and I have been teaming for about I want to say 2 years. It'll be 2 years because we teamed all throughout Ghost, starting like December-ish, and then we teamed all the way. Well, I mean, we basically teamed all the way throughout AW. We were still on the same roster, even though he couldn't really play because his house burnt down, and he literally didn't have an Xbox with him because his house broke down, and then his Xbox ended up breaking. So that was kind of unfortunate. Then he got a PS4, and we were supposed to make the return. We played one AWGB. And after that, never, ever were we even in the same Skype call again. So that was kind of unfortunate. And then Maniac, of course, quit before he ever even started. So that left us searching for a fourth. And as you guys know, SSK Nation was John, SSK Survivor, and TiZZY. And I've been playing with TiZZY a lot over the last couple of, I mean, I don't really want to say couple of months because it's been a little bit that we've been playing, because we've been playing CS a lot. We were playing it over the summer, I'm pretty sure, and so it wasn't really a couple months ago, but we've been playing together for a while, and so we're good friends as well. And him and John, they really haven't found too many teammates to play with, and so yeah, that's that. But anyways, we had two options, really. I mean, I guess we had three options. We could have played with John, could have played with TiZZY, or we could have found a fourth randomly. And at the time, I was just thinking, let's just try and find a fourth. No need to mess with Nation. We already took Grady last year, which I'm pretty sure I told that story. I don't know if I ever made the. Actually, I don't even know if I ever made a video about Grady joining SSK. But, anyways, I didn't really want to steal another teammate because I feel like a terrible person. I feel like a really selfish. Like, I don't really want to sound corny, but I would feel pretty selfish if I would have taken two teammates from him, especially with the potential that he could have, or that any team, or that Grady and TiZZY both have. And so I would have felt terrible taking TiZZY from him, and so that's why originally I wasn't going to take TiZZY, and I was just going to let those two team, and then maybe just use both of them as subs right now since they don't have a full team. Just whenever one of them was on, just play with them, and then if both of them were on, I don't know, I guess we'd have to figure out something to do, whether play with one of them and the other one just pubs around and stuff, and or just, I guess, 3v3s while they do dubs or whatever. And then eventually, I mean, we've been doing that for about the last 5 days or so, maybe 3, and we didn't really click. Anytime we played a GB with John, we didn't really click all that much. Like, we didn't have the utmost confidence. We knew sort of that it wasn't really, like, if we wanted to win, that roster wasn't going to be the roster that we would use to win. And so we just kind of made the decision. We were like, I mean, I didn't make the decision. Huntsman and TiZZY had been playing dubs for, they'd been playing a lot of dubs. And so I just I was like, yeah, I really don't want to steal another teammate. And Huntsman's like, nah, dude, let's just take TiZZY. And I was like, all right, well, we'll just keep playing with him. And then if something happens, I guess we'll team with him. And I think last night, John was on Twitter, and he said that he was taking a break until he was 18. He just wants to kind of take a break real quick, try and get some stuff, and he just said he wanted to take a break, whether it was like a couple weeks or however long. He said it was until he was 18, but then he also sent me, I was talking to him when we were making it official that TiZZY would be joining gaming. We also talked about how he also said it was only going to be like a couple weeks or so. And so I told him I'd feel terrible about taking him. I didn't want to Grady 2.0 him. And then he was just like, nah, I'm actually glad. I don't really want, I'm not going to be playing for a little bit, so I don't want to waste his talents. So I was like, all right, well, then I guess if you're all right with it, I mean, I guess it's official then. And so TiZZY Ty will be joining SSK Gaming, and he will be our fourth. And we have been playing a little bit. We haven't really gotten too much ironed out. We still need to kind of go over some strats. We don't even have callouts. We've just been playing to kind of gain some chemistry. And hopefully I can get the chemistry we had with Liam, because with Liam, We had so much chemistry. We were all good friends, and just in general, it led to success. So hopefully, we can kind of get that tightness that we had in SSK Gaming. And I know that TiZZY is a better player than Maniac. Whether he is smarter, I don't know. But I know that he does have more gun skill. Not to throw Liam on, like, not to roast him or anything, but TiZZY is a really good player, really good slayer, and I do have a lot of confidence in this team. Hopefully, nothing happens. We're all dedicated players. I'm dedicated to learning everything, whether it's strats or just learning how other teams play, or learning, just basically becoming the Sean Garez. If any of you guys watch CSGO, rest in peace, Sean Garez. You'll be missed, even though he didn't die. But I kind of want to become like the Sean Garez of the team, even though I still have that slaying ability in me. I got to get back to my slaying ways, just like I was in Ghosts and stuff. And then TiZZY, great slayer, I already mentioned that. Nitro only runs an AR, also can be a really good slayer, and so he can be our little AR support, I guess. And then Huntsman, probably still going to be running OBJ because he can slay. He's definitely much better at slaying in this game than he was in Ghost. He's more like his Black Ops 2 self. But we're still probably going to have him run OBJ just because, I mean, we could have him anchor, but then what's the point of having a sub-anchor? I think we're just going to kind of focus on rotating as a team rather than having a set anchor that, like Merc or Big T, or not Big T, Merc, JCap, stuff like that. So anyways, I'm definitely going to be making more videos about this. There's more videos to come about us as we learn more about our team, and yeah, playing on 5Ks, 2Ks, LANs, tournaments, but obviously we got to work on getting better as a team and making sure where we need to be able to win, because obviously we want nothing more than to win, and we finally have 4 players that are all dedicated to getting on every day and that want to win and absolutely hate losing. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to play with this team and finally have a set team that I can actually play with, practice with, and get better with. I can't even describe how excited I am to play, and yeah, I'm excited to finally be back. So anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope you guys all have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.